good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. I welcome you guys today to Donself TV, whereas you can may also know it as Donself Media. We have double channels, all right? So one in TikTok and one in YouTube. So today, with this video, I'll be talking about the EFL Cup preview coming up today for the Premier League. There are Premier League games, it's not Premier League matches. You used to know it as Carling Cup. Yes, that's what they're calling EFL Cup today. So there are tons of matches coming up. So if you've not liked the channel, please subscribe to the channel and follow our videos, share to your friends. It will help grow the channel. All right, before we go further, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, the Cock Groups. Yes, the Cock Groups, they are wonderful people. You know, if you are looking for where to get quality tires, your Nigerian tires, Spanish tires, Italian tires, the core groups are the best. If you are looking for where to get aluminum panels, the core groups are the best. They do installation as well. If you are looking for good painting, yes, there's to paint your house, good quality paint, the core can provide that. So many more. So try and check them out, and you will not be disappointed. All right, so let's dive into today's video. All right, so there are fixtures today. Fixtures like Arsenal playing against Brighton. Fixtures like Wolves taking on Chelsea. Fixtures like Swansea taking on um, Swansea taking on Manchester City. Fixtures like so many more. Liverpool taking on Crystal Palace. All right, Newcastle taking off Tottenham. So I will start with the very first one, Arsenal against Brighton. So there is this thing about Arsenal fans coming to my DM to, I don't know, I'll call it banter or to shade me that this season they are going for the treble. Yes, they are calling it treble. They are going for the treble this season. And I seem to smile and laugh over it because somebody who have not lifted a single trophy in a while is talking about treble. But who knows, this football, and I stand to be corrected, or even disappointed by Arsenal fans. All right, so they are, and I won't lie, they are playing good and quality football. Like I said in my last video, their defense and their goalkeeping sector is solid. But I feel like these kind of games are where they rotate players, to try out a new style. All these managers tend to give their senior players or first team players a rest to test other players. So I expect shuffling from the likes of Arsenal, likes of Chelsea, likes of Man City for this game. All right, so that they can, Champions League is still coming up next week, midweek, and there is Premier League this weekend. So for me, it's not going to be business as usual for Arsenal. You might see them dipped a little bit in performance, but I still think they have what it takes to beat Brighton. I understand they can beat Brighton. As good as Brighton seems to be in attack, I feel like Brighton has holes in their midfield and their defense that Arsenal can exploit. So for this game, I feel Arsenal will win. Not comfortably, but I see it like a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Or should I say 2-0 is comfortable win now? 2-0 win for Arsenal. All right. So I move to the next game, which is Liverpool against Crystal Palace, which is a very, very hard game for Liverpool to win. Yes. I see this game going to penalty shootout. Yes, I see the game going to penalty shootout. It's going to go down to a full-time draw, and it's going to go to penalty shootout, where depending penalties by luck. I don't feel like penalty is based on quality. Actually, a good penalty taker tend to lose penalties in some points about composure and knowing how to slot the ball in the back of the net. So for this game, Slots is still going to have it hot, hot. I don't see him winning comfortably. I don't see Crystal Palace winning comfortably. So the game for me is a draw. We move to the next game. Chelsea, Wolves against Chelsea. Yes, Wolves at home against Chelsea. I see Chelsea winning comfortably. Yes, they will win comfortably, like 2-0 win. No matter how things are with Chelsea, Chelsea is this kind of team that lacks consistency. And I won't blame the coach per se because these boys haven't gotten proper rest since they played the Club World Cup. You can see the likes of PSG, what's happening to them as well. So The coach is trying to manage the team properly so that they can have long and lasting run in whatever they are trying to do for the season. Because if you look at the kind of injuries that they pick up now, is months. They don't pick up weeks injuries. Somebody like Cowell, Palmer, Delap, who is back today. Actually, I'm very impressed with his recovery. So I understand the coach, and I feel like with the performance of Wolves of late, I feel like Chelsea is going to win that game 2-0 for Chelsea. No matter the rotation, Chelsea will win. Then we'll go to the next game, Newcastle against Tottenham. Newcastle is at home. It's another game that I look like is going to be a narrow win, but I don't know who to call it for. If it is not going to be a win, it's going to be a full-time draw where they will go to penalty shootout. So for me, I feel like that game is going to be head-to-head. I don't know who is going to be the better performer, but Newcastle being at home, Newcastle having good quality, but Newcastle having lower squad depth than Tottenham might be an issue for them. Whoever gets the first goal wins that game. Yes, whoever gets the first goal wins that game. It's going to be an important match actually because Thomas Frank is doing well in with the Tottenham team. No matter how you want to look at it, that guy is a good coach. He's doing fantastic job with them. So the last on my fixture today will be Swansea against Man City. That one is is Man City is going to Swansea. So there's no two ways about it. There's nothing to forecast. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to talk about. Man City is winning Swansea. Yes, Man City is going to beat Swansea. Take it from me. I don't know the score line, whether it's going to be huge or small, but there's nothing Swansea is getting out of this game. In fact, it's going to be a, let's say, 2-0 win again for Man City. Because why I'm giving these fixtures low score line, because these are important guys in Champions League playing. So they tend to, if you notice where they tend to conserve their energy once the game is already sealed. So they don't go on higher scoring spree. All right. So I feel like it's a 2-0 win for Man City against Swansea. Swansea is not getting a point out of it. So those are my own predictions for today's game in the EFL Cup. And like I said, if you watch this video to this very moment, thank you so much for doing so, and I appreciate. All right. So God bless you, and wait for the next one. Bye.